morning, cyber traders. Happy Wednesday. Good to see you, Lawrence, Neil. Good to see you all. Grant, everyone, welcome back. Let me tell you, yesterday was phenomenal. We had a lot of good stocks we're going to talk about. Airlines been taking off, even though we're having this big catastrophe of all the planes being grounded. Actually, Josh is actually flying to New York, and he got grounded. So he just he's going to be joining us. He'll be back with us tomorrow, but he was supposed to be flying last night, and plane got canceled. But they're doing great. The airlines. I mean, Jesus, let's look at one of them right now. Look at Delta. My God, Delta was a phenomenal run up yesterday, and since June, it things at 36 at the 46. I mean, how did we not see that coming, right? But it's not only that. Everything was doing pretty well. We had a big pop also in Carnival Cruise Line. A lot of other things that made some big moves, so we'll check them out in a little bit. But with that said, everyone, just keep everyone want to remind everybody today is going to be Phase 3, Lesson 1. I'm going to be teaching the classes. We just posted the link up there. If you're in the cyber group room, if you're on social media, if you ever want to join us, just click on that little QR code. You could always do a trial and jump in and see what's going on. But it's going to be, I'm looking forward to it. It's we have 4th of July. It's coming up this weekend. And, yesterday morning in pre-market kind of sucked. We don't really have that much good movement on pre-market. But let me tell you, when the market opened up, oh man, we had a great run up. I want to start off what we traded yesterday, which was awesome, which was Ride. So Ride, this thing just out of nowhere, it was just like it did exactly what we were trained. I wish it was basically in class, but we had this big pop early in the morning at $1.10, and then it did a little bit of a shake right here at $1.50. And look at this beautiful, beautiful higher highs. This is everything that we always wanted. Did a shake, pop. Did a shake, pop. Did a shake, pop. Did a shake, pop. Did a little shake, pop. All the way up to 1030. That thing ran to $2. It was $1 stock, $2 up 100%. I mean, it was like, if you you could trade several thousand shares of that stock, and you did great on it. But that was a very, very fun stock. But there were so many of them out there. Carnival Cruise Line, 14 to 15. What do we had here? Not this one here. Mara, big run up. Mara was a little bit. I mean, I know we were trading. Josh loves Mara. He was doing well. I love Mara too. We heard everything that's going on with what happened with Bitcoin. They might even do a little exchange on it, something like that, I heard. But all those stocks, Coinbase, all of them ran pretty well. That one did pretty well, 12 all the way to 13. Neo was also pretty awesome too. That thing right at the gate went from like 860 all the way to 920, did a little shake up until about 1 o'clock. Nice little push back up to 9. U was also a little on the expensive side, but this wasn't that bad. Unity Software, another nice mover up right around here, went from 39 up to about 42. Carvana did really well too yesterday, 21 to 24. And then obviously Delta was just a very slow, steady moving stock. If you came more in the middle of the day around 11 o'clock, that was probably the stock to trade going 11 to 12. Probably from 44 all the way to 40.50. Yeah, it was a nice little dollar move. So there was a lot to trade yesterday. And, it was Tuesday. I call it Trading Tuesday. Some people think Taco Tuesdays. I call it Trading Tuesdays. But now we got Wednesdays and Thursday. And then obviously Friday will be really careful because it's going to go into a really long weekend. For some of you who were in here before or yesterday, like I told you, 4th of July, one of the biggest holidays here in the United States. And it's going to be on a Tuesday of next week. So what does that mean? Markets close Tuesday. What does that make it for Monday? I think everyone's going to take a long weekend going through that. So, but we'll still be here. Markets open. You might hear me say it. I'm going to say it again. I'll say it every single time. I hate holidays for the purpose of it screws up the trading of the market. Now, so Ride rebounding from the bankruptcy filing. Yeah, I know that's that. Well, Neil, remember I was saying that yesterday regarding about Ride? I said, listen, sometimes when they file bankruptcy, sometimes it's not a bad thing. It sometimes is a good thing because they clean up all their debt. What was nice about the Ride trade, Neil, is that it filled the gap. It was a big gap fill. And, it came back yesterday. We saw it. This is not like a pharmaceutical stock. When a company doesn't, pass their drugs that they were looking to pass. And we always know pharmaceutical stocks do not come back. But in this case, you know, on a bankruptcy on Ride, we saw it. And you know what? It's going back on the back. It's going back on the watch list. Okay. So, you know, listen, it could be for a takeover, whatever it is. Maybe it's cheap enough, but we're putting this back on the watch list. The only thing that really kind of gets me a little nervous about it, the volume is awfully light right now at 148,000. And we're already at, you know, we're about almost 25 minutes until the market opens up. It's not like some of the other stocks that we're going to talk about now that are moving, which I want to start off what is moving right now. The biggest percentage gainer is NERV. Now, we traded the stock back in April. You remember the stock. It was at $2. It was a great trade run. It was a great short-term swing trade. You could see how it went from like the 3 all the way to about the 4. Bit of nice little Fausto flag here on the swing trade. Thing went all the way up to 8. Looks like it popped right now a little bit more. When we go check out on level 4, the only thing I'm not crazy about is that if you look right here, you could see these big orders started showing up right around here. It was being very spotty. This guy's playing games right here. And then the thing finally popped. It went from like $7.90 all the way up to about $9. Came right back down. I'm not too crazy about the iceberg orders in pre-market right now, but we'll see how it works out when it opens up. But it is a very, very nice moving stock. So first, biggest percentage gainers. There are other stocks out there that we found. OPK was also awesome. For the ones that we hear a little bit earlier, it had a really nice move from $1.70 to $2.20. She finally kind of built this little big support level right around this $1.90. Now, there was a big iceberg order that showed up around $1.96 or about 56,000. And then there are a lot of orders right now since 8:30 this morning that are kind of like supporting it at around $1.90 to $1.88. I'll show it to you what we're talking about. Here's that big order right there. And here's this other order here. Now, when these orders started showing up, it started building up. This order canceled right around just right before 8:45, which is now driving the stock up. So I like stocks like this. I don't think it's going to be a fast mover. It traded 10 million shares already. It might be good for some of you beginners out there that are, like I always call us, which is not a bad thing, a deer in the headlights, maybe a little, because some of you are in my trading room, you'd be like, you know, Fausto, some of these stocks we trade are pretty fast. But listen, we trade slow stocks. So that's that, you know, so here's might be one for you. By the way, you guys notice this right here? See this on the intraday chart? What do we got going on right there? Nice Fausto flag going. Fausto flag's building up right there. You guys know what that means. All right. So read between the lines. Remember, here at Cybertrade University, we do not tell you what to buy. We teach you how to buy. You just got to read between the lines. All right. So here's another stock that's moving up. She's starting to trend down a little bit here. Level 4 looks kind of ugly. I'll put this on the B list, BAOS, because it is number 3rd, biggest percentage gainer, 17%. Rita, kind of ugly, nothing going on here. Very spotty on the intraday chart. Volume is too light. What was the other one I found? Was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. Yeah, I see that. Now we're down to 5%, the biggest percentage gainer. So you'll notice that at the most volatile times when the market is really moving, we can work from the number 1st to number 20 on the biggest percentage gainers, and we could still be in the 15-20% percentage gainers. Now we're only going 3 or 4, and we're already below 10, and you know we don't go past 10. This stock, we know why it's down, okay? So big reverse stock split. Stock is crashing. Remember, not a very good sign when they do reverse stock splits, okay? Here's another stock, very beat up. This is coming down. It might be coming back. Space Mobile might be making a dead cat bounce. You know, we like trading those. Hey, did we not learn that from Ride yesterday? Ride was the same thing. That's what happens. Not as bad as that one, though. New York Stock Exchange, anything going on there? This one's up about 42%, but she's starting to trend down. KLR, not bad. I mean, she looks like she's trying to go up a little bit. She's kind of flatlined right here. She's up about 39%. Looks like got good spread. I got to check out to see where the orders are, but kind of like, you know, kind of like holding flat right here, if you see what I'm talking about. So, and you know what happens? Sometimes these stocks out of nowhere, they'll just move. You know, they'll sit there, they'll trade as long as they have the volume, they have the orders out there. some of these people know what's going to happen when the market opens up. So, that's why we'll put on our watch list. This one right here, Joby, Joby, not bad, good volume, 600,000. Tier size is very small on it. That gets me a little nervous on that. We know how dangerous that could be by having small tier sizes. And that does it. All right. Anything else I'm missing I did not call out? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stocks. A hell of a lot more than we had yesterday. Yesterday we had, 3? But when the market opened up, it was awesome. So that's all that matters. All right. So we posted a link up there again in the trading room. If you want to come and join the class with us in phase 3 for all my students, we're going to start at 9:35. Remember, you got to learn before you can earn. We need to go out there and we're going to trade. You're going to trade live with me, and we're going to remember the goal is not to learn how to make it; it's learning how to stop losing it. So that's one of the biggest things you're going to get. And we know every class is a new adventure. There's always something new. If you're watching on any social media channels, you have that little QR code up there. Just scan it, get in our room, or you can click on that link. Be happy to come and join us. We're going to do a live event on Thursday. We'll teach you everything about level 3 and level 4, how to trade today's markets, not how to read the past, but how to read the future. So let's get ready, traders, and let's get ready for the market opened up. So remember, trade safe, and I'll see the rest of you in class. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading.